Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It is Teresa, and it is Creative Care Friday. What's all this clapping? I'm always doing this clapping. I don't know. I'm so excited. Anyway, welcome to Creative Care Friday. This is the download this week. I have my iced coffee with a little treat in here, but I'll tell you a little story. So, my iced coffee, my little treat is sometimes, so I don't usually put sugar in my iced coffee, and you guys know I drink a lot of iced coffee. Well, not a lot. Every day I drink iced coffee, but that's just one a day. That's it. I don't drink hot coffee. So my little treat today for Friday was to put a little chocolate syrup in it because it gives it a little sweetness and some mocha. Except I forgot I put the chocolate syrup in here, and then it's dripping. I forgot I put the chocolate syrup in there, and I stuck the straw in and went and sucked up like a mouthful of nothing but chocolate syrup. So anyway, that's what just a treat, and then I forgot. So let me wipe off my cup. Let me give a little stir. So welcome, Creative Gift Fridays. I am committed to showing up every Friday morning. A little disclaimer here. Last Friday I was at 10, and I plan on being at 10. But today I have a live. Where's my chat? Today I have another live at 10. If you guys didn't see it, today's the first video in the Fall in Love with Printables workshop. So if you wanted to join, you can still join. I put the link up here for the Junk Journal Hive, and it is an entrance into the Junk Journal Hive. So we have 4 tutorials. 2 today, this morning, creating a junk journal. Serena's this afternoon doing a journal from one of her kits. I think it's her fall truck kit. And then tomorrow, we're going to make some miscellaneous ephemera to put in the junk journal we make today. And Serena then at 12 o'clock is doing another kit. It is a Halloween one, which I don't have because it's in my car because I've been driving around with it showing people. But anyway, I digress. So this is the download for today. You can grab it here as well. It's a few pages. I had a plan in mind for these pages, and then sitting here getting ready, I changed that plan. It doesn't change the papers at all. It just changes how I use them. But in a way, it's good because this way I can show you what you can do with these printables. Okay? So let me turn you guys around. There we go. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is a journal I've been working on. This was a recycled canvas here. And then I have a few sections that I've been working on. I did some painting in here with some fruit. So I figured I would put this one in here because it was the perfect segue. Oh, these are birds. These were collaged. But it's a perfect segue into my watermelon. Now, I know some people are on fall. I know today we're doing the Fall in Love with Printables workshop. But I'm sorry, y'all. It is, July 25th? I can't. I just can't, okay? So unless I'm being forced to, I can't. So I'm doing some I at least have to do summer for the next month, okay? Please, not the next month, the rest of this month, rather, okay? So at least I want to do summer for the rest of this month. In August, I can start doing fall. Is that all right with you guys? I hope so, because that's my plan and I'm sticking to it. I just can't. My neighbors are mowing their lawn. The sun is shining. It's a beautiful day. And I don't want to think about fall, but for the Fall into Printables workshop, I have to. Anyway, so I'm going to paint a little bit of a background. I don't even care about that because I'm painting a little bit of a background. I'm going to paint a little bit of a background on here. And then we're going to make our card, our double card, while our background dries. And then I'm going to show you how we put it in. Okay? So I'm going to probably need a little bit of black too. Let me put this over here so you guys can see it. Aren't these adorable? So cute. So cute. Put up there. But this is what do you call it? I think it's 4 pages. But, 4 pages can be as many pages as you want because you can print it as many times as you want. Just don't forget that they are for your personal use only. Okay? So I'm going to load my brush up with some white. I'm going to just grab a little pink, and I'm just going to start painting in here my pink and white. This is nothing but a, what do you call it? Composition notebook. I put some washi tape on the edges. I've divided this notebook into sections. And I was thinking about doing these sections in like a monthly category. We'll see. I am still struggling, you guys. So I don't know if you remember, but it's very, very hard for me to be loosey-goosey. And I'm still struggling with junk journals and being a little bit more loosey-goosey. That's why I love teaming up with Serena. Her journals are more, they're kits. They're simple. They're cut, paste, glue, ribbon, and they're a little bit more. It's the difference when I think about being pretend play and playing a board game. Okay? Junk journaling to me is very much pretend play. And then Serena's kits are more of a board game. That's how I like to think of it. I'm going to do this side too. This piece of plastic, I should have grabbed another piece of plastic. This piece of plastic is what I use to protect the rest of my pages, which I wasn't doing on this side, but that's okay. And I'm just using these colors in here, very abstract, to do the back of my background of where we're going to do our card. I want these colors to be very muted, so I'm using a lot of white with them. If you noticed, I didn't even wash my brush. I'm going to just pick up more white, more pink, and I'm going to come back up here to the pink. Pink and green, red and green, they play nice together. So I'm not even going to worry about washing my brush. I mean, I could. My water's right here. But and I just want a little bit of background here. So when I do my card, I'm going to show you how I use it. Pull this up and get the edge and just fill this. Oh, fill this in. And I have a stencil over here I'm going to use. So how is everyone? How is everyone? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Carol. Nice to see you. Did you have your morning coffee already? You guys know I'm from New York, so it is coffee. And here it is. Iced coffee for me, iced coffee for me. All right. So I'm letting this dry a little bit, but I found these. I have these stencils from Essential Stencil. It is a 3-pack, a 4-pack, 3-pack. Where's it open? Okay, here. And I thought this would be a cute one. Junk journaling is a lot of layering. I feel like the more you layer in a junk journal, the better effects you get. That's a bunch. So this is, we make a great pair. One in a melon. Lime all yours. Love you very much. I cherish you. Oh, and peach. Sweet as a peach. So it is a 6-pack. And I need so there's, I cherish you. We make a great pair. I love you very much. My niece's name is Barry. Not her first name, you guys. Her last name. Ha! Lime all yours. One in a melon. That's what I'm using. And then, oh, this one's stuck. Stuck on the glue. Stuck on Band-Aid. Band-Aid stuck on you. Who remembers that? Okay, and then Sweet as a Peach. So this is a 6-pack of 6x6. And you can get 10% off if you use the code Stencil Spot at Essential Stencil. Okay, put those over there. So one in a melon. I'm just going to grab a stencil brush. I need a little bit more white. And I'm just going to stencil this on here. I'm tapping off. So I'm coming over here. I'm picking up a little bit of white on my stencil brush, but then I'm offloading it. I'm tapping it off because I don't want too much paint. Now, this is a junk journal. This is not a sign that I'm going to put in my Etsy. If this was a sign that I was going to put in my Etsy and I would want 0 bleeds, I would be much more conscientious about my stenciling. Less paint, less bleeds. But this is just going in here, and it kind of goes with the theme. So I snatched it up from my stencil binder, and here we go. And we're going to put this aside, let this dry, and we're going to work on our card with our printables. I had a plan in mind when I created these printables, and then this morning when I was sitting here saying, oh, should I cut them or should I just cut them with them online? Then I was like, oh, wait a second, I know what I'm going to do, and I totally changed it up. And that's okay. I'll explain to you what I was going to do, and then I'm going to explain to you what I am doing. All right, so that is all white. But now, again, because I'm extra, I'm going to come back in here, and I'm going to ombre this kind of. I'm getting lighter and lighter as I go. Started dark on the bottom, getting lighter and lighter as I go. And then I'm going to pick up, get another stencil brush. And I'm going to get the melon and come in here and stencil the top of melon with the solid pink color. And actually this pink is pink melon. Okay, let's see, I'm going to do these words too. And then let's see what it looks like. Oh, this one needs to be white. Oh, maybe I'll do it green. Can't see those there. So I'm just going right over it. Let's see now. One in a melon. Cool. Cute, cute, cute. So we're going to leave that there. Remove my stencils out of the way. That stencil will clean up easy peasy later when I'm done. Move my paint over. And the only other thing I want to do, I'm going to get a little tiny brush and with my black, and I just want to add in some seeds. And I'm just tapping with my liner brush a little bit of seeds. Some are big, some are small. And now my whole background here is being transformed into slices of watermelon in a very abstract kind of way. But you know what? That's totally fine. And then we're going to put this over to dry. Now this is a composition notebook, and it was hard to find, but I have learned, and I learned this from my friend Happy Kim over on TikTok, that the best composition notebooks and the ones that are strong, oh, I can't show you because I covered it, strong and can absorb the most water and take the most paint and the most abuse are composition notebooks that say made in Vietnam. Okay, so there you go. All right, I'm gonna start cutting these out. These printables have what's called crop marks because they're different sizes. It's a double card. So if you can see, the edges on this one are bigger than the edges on this one because this part of the card is going to be bigger than this part of the card. if that makes sense. This is the cover. We don't need it. But this was printed with crop marks, or prepped with crop marks, whatever you want to call it. And I am cutting this out. You can print this double-sided, or you can glue 2 pages back to back. Totally your call. I was going to put the 2 matching pages back to back and then use the other pages for the card. And then I changed my mind. So these are the 2 that are the same size, but it's not going to matter at all. Isn't this a pretty pattern, you guys? A little bit of the watermelon leaf, some seeds, and you know what? I can eat a lot of watermelon. What's your favorite summer fruit? I was talking to this little kid yesterday, and he was having a pear. I guess he likes pears. I like pears too. But I think of pears and apples and bananas. And maybe it's just me. What do you guys think? I think of pears, apples, and bananas as winter fruit. Available all the time. Eat them in the winter when it's slim pickings. But when it's summer, I feel like we want to eat the melons and the berries, the strawberries especially, because that's what's in season in the summer. So in the summer, you won't catch me eating a pear. You will catch me eating an apple, because as part of my daily routine, I try to eat an apple a day. What's the old saying? An apple a day keeps the doctor away. I try to eat an apple a day. I don't love apples. I especially don't love them in the summer. They're a winter fruit. But I do try and eat an apple a day. If it's even harder for me to choke down because I'm really not in the apple mood, I'll put some peanut butter on it, because I love peanut butter. But an apple is extremely nutritious, and I try to eat one a day. And this is Creative Care Friday. But along those lines, I'm not, health 101, health conscious, over the top health conscious, whatever. I told you guys, I have my iced coffee every day, and today I put a little chocolate syrup in it, because that sweetens it up. I usually don't put sugar in my coffee, but every once in a while, and today's Friday, I have a treat. Okay, so here's our card. These are the 2 bigger pages. This was going to be the big part of the card. This was going to be the small part of the card. All right, I changed my mind. I'm going to take this one and fold it in half, because this is the start of our card. Okay, so this is the large one. I folded it in half. I'm going to open it. Now, I could fold these. My original plan was to glue these back to back. If you can't print double-sided, my original plan was to glue these back to back and then fold this, and that would be my outside card. I changed my mind. I'm going to take this page. I'm going to fold this page in half. I'm going to cut a little bit off the bottom. I'll use that line, because why not? Fold it the other way. And now I'm going to cut it in half. Okay. Take off my glasses. So now I have these 2 pieces, okay? And these 2 pieces. I'm going to get my glue stick. I know oh, here it is. I got it out. I'm going to get my glue stick. Let me use my silicone mat. Get my glue stick, and I'm going to glue this. Now, if you wanted to print this out I'm going to put this right in the middle. If you want to print these all on cardstock, go right ahead. You do you. You use the supplies you have. I try to make this as easy as possible for people. You know, not everyone has a art room. Not everyone has a ton of supplies. Maybe you got this download and you went and printed it out at your local library, and now you have regular paper. That's fine. But you know what? You could kick it up a notch. You can kick it up a notch with charms, with more ribbon. You could use, like I said, cardstock and not regular paper. Totally up to you. But I would never want the lack of supplies to stand in anyone's way from being creative, because we can just create with a couple of pieces of paper and a glue stick. I get these glue sticks on Amazon. They're Doris. I like them. Do you know what? Go to Dollar General, Dollar Tree. The glue for junk journals, although we want it to stick and last, that's great. That's all well and good. But we're also not holding a guy up from his hard hat on an I-beam. So it doesn't have to be, you know, this super strength glue. Right? Who remembers that commercial? Okay, so this is the first part of our card. Now we're going to make the inside card. All right. So I'm going to use this one. You guys can see these are a little different. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to fold it this way. I'm going to do this a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm going to fold it this way. And then I want it shorter. So I'm going to cut off a bit from here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these pieces anyway. So nothing's getting wasted here. Okay, put these scraps over there. So this is going to be the inside of our card. It's going to go like this, and like this, and like this. Okay? So we can put insides on here if we want. Here we go. I'm just going to mark this because I'm going to cut it a little bit shorter. Remember, I changed this. So that's that line. And then this line here. Remember, I changed this. We were going to use the papers a little differently. So we have that. And then we have, and I'm just eyeballing it. You guys want to use a ruler? Go right ahead and use a ruler. Totally up to you. Once I fold this in half, I see it's a little cockeyed. So now I'm going to straighten it out. And these I'm not saving. Put them in my junk bowl over there. And again, I'm going to cut this in half. And I'm doing the same thing with this card that I did with the other one now. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to glue the back. This is going to go like this. This is going to go like this. I'm going to put this one here. Okay. Ooh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Creative Care Friday. If you haven't gotten this download yet, the front page looks like this. It's a 4 PDF page download with this really fun watermelon design. I painted the background of what's going to be my art journal page right here. And now we have this. So this is going to go like this. I need a piece of ribbon. I thought I brought some over here. There it is. Okay. If you don't have ribbon, that's fine. This part is not completely necessary. Again, don't let having or not having supplies stop you from creating. Okay? That should not be an issue. My next video up later is going to be, take this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use this because I really don't need anything big. And you're not going to see this anyway. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So this goes, we have one card and we have two cards, and they go the opposite. Okay? 1 and 2. This one we're going to want to tie shut. So I want a little bit of ribbon on the back of this card, right like that. Okay? So I'm going to put that. I'm going to put my ribbon. And then I'm going to put this over it just to keep it strong and reinforced. We're not going to see any of this. Okay? Because now this is going to go inside. So I'm flipping this over. And you can use whatever glue you have. I also have this clear Elmer's. I have paper glue. I got a few glues. So I'm gluing the back page of this. Pick this up. I'm going to lay this here. So I make sure I want to lay this on here. It's nice and snug in there. And it's pretty much where I want it on here. And then I'm going to shut this. I'm going to press it down. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. It's stuck on the other side. Sorry about that. Oh, that's why, duh. There we go. So now that's in here, and we have our ribbon. So we have our card. It goes like this, and like this, and like this. Now we can take another piece of ribbon. Let me see, how long is this? That's not long enough. So I need another piece of ribbon. Again, cut it off. Again, I'm going to take my card, run some glue there. Put that here, lined up. To take this piece of paper again, this scrap piece. I'm going to glue it on here. Just reinforcement. Again, we're not going to see it. Put it over there. Okay. So we have this and this. Oh, I did that the wrong way. Oopsie. This has to go the other way. It's okay. It happens. So this end here lines up with that tail. And then we have this. Okay? So we have this, this, and then this. How cute. How cute is that? All right, so again, we made this whole one card, and we put these insides, and then we made this second card, and it opens opposite. I tucked a piece of glue and a ribbon behind this one before we glued it down, and then we put another piece of glue here and reinforced it. Voila. I'm going to come back here. Now I can take this, I can cut these Make these nice and get my junk bowl. Using all the scraps here, using all the scraps here. 1, 2, 3, and then a couple wedges in there. If you have a circle punch, you can circle punch the tab in there. Totally up to you. I'm going to cut these in half again. Use what you got. Use what you got. I'm going to take this. I'm going to glue it on 3 sides. And I'm going to put a little pocket in here. Actually, I can put both pockets in here. I can put this pocket in here. I can put this pocket in here. I can put this pocket on the front. I can do whatever I want. I can put one pocket. I can put a pocket this way on here if I wanted to. It's all up to you. However you want to do it. There's no rules. No rules. There's no rules in art. Well, there's some rules. There's color rules in art. Okay, I'll put that pocket there. I can even take some of this ribbon and put it on here in my pocket, just to make like a little embellishment there. There's my other piece over here. I'm just going to take off another inch or so, put some glue on it. My liquid glue might work better for the ribbon, but that's okay. Put that piece there, just to kick it up a notch. All right. Then close, and tie. Put a little bow on there. And we have this double card. Now, if you're going to use this card as is, you'd want to hide this, and we'd put something over it. I'm going to stick this card in here. So I'm, again, getting my glue stick. I'm going to glue the whole back of this. And I'm going to come over here. I'm going to stick it right in here. Let me untie this so I can press on it. Put it right in here in my watermelon spread in my journal. So I'll move this. And there we go. I still have some of these leftovers, which we'll see. We'll see. Let me grab my little bit of sip of coffee. And there's our double card. If you want to, I could do, I have, you guys have, let me turn you guys around. You guys have seen paint, beads, buttons. Behind this comment and share is paper clips. These bins here are all ribbon. Here is lace. I have stuff. You guys. I am, I need a name. I'm like the bare minimalist crafter because I don't want you guys to worry about not having all the things. Oh, because I'm a victim of it too. I am totally a victim of it too. I used to think I needed everything, every single color known to man to paint. Nope, not anymore. I use like 10 colors with black and white. Okay. I will see a video and I'll be like, oh my God. And now I'm being a little bit more zen, and you don't need it all. I used a few colors of paint and this 4-page digital download and made this double card. There. There. It's got a pocket here. It's got a pocket here. You can put notes. I can draw more in here. Close it up. Give it a nice bow. And you're good to go. One of those pockets, make this a nice card, and then put a gift card in one of those pockets. Let me take this out. And there you have it. So, anyway, thank you for joining me. This is the free digital download. If you want to grab it, it is available. Also is the link to the Junk Journal Hive. We are having it 2-day, 4-session workshop that starts this morning. I need these. This morning at 10. So I'm going to be live, but that's in a private group. That workshop is $10. I'm going to be creating an entire junk journal, start to finish, from a cereal box. I have my sample here. Let me grab my sample for you guys. The one I'm making today is not going to be exactly like this, because this I used, for this cover, I used a calendar page. This is a calendar page from a calendar from October. So I have a different calendar page today. But the insides are basically the same, because this is a 30-page printable, you guys. A 30-page printable that came in here, and I actually had to rip it and bind it and everything to make this junk journal. It has 3 signatures. If you don't know what a signature is, it's a pack of paper that you bind together and put inside your journal or a book or whatever. And so this is what I'm going to be making at 10. The link is up there. This is a 30-page download, but this is a 2-day workshop. It's 2 tutorials by me and 2 tutorial and kits, all digital downloads by Serena. And this is what I'm going to be making. Again, this is from a cereal box, and this is a calendar page. So the one I'm going to make today is going to be a little bit different. But thank you for joining me for Creative Care Friday with the freebie and the download. If you go back on my YouTube channel, I've been doing this for weeks. Now I'm committed to doing it on Friday mornings at 10. Yes, I'm going to try my best. Before, it was just willy-nilly. But if you go back and you look under the Lives tab on my YouTube channel, there's weeks, probably 8 weeks of tutorials like this and free digital downloads. Some are quicker, some are a little longer, but whatever. Oh, let me turn this off. But they're all there for your viewing pleasure. Anyway, I'm going to finish up my iced coffee. I hope you guys had a good morning. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to finish up my iced coffee. I'm going to clear the deck here, and I'm going to get ready for my next live at 10. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, email me, whatever it is. I'd love to help. I want to help. So anything you need, I'm here for you guys. Have a great day. Love you all.